ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नाम्ने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। I request the host to please make me co-host. Welcome, dear devotees. The host is requested to make me co-host, and others all are requested not to be ghost, but please appear. Hare Krishna. So nice to see some of you, and I'll be really glad to see all of you today. Thank you very much for coming for today morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So yesterday we were discussing, last 2 days I can say, we were discussing the don't miss the point. That was the theme we were discussing. Don't miss the point. And when we miss Krishna, we miss everything. So if you missed Krishna consciousness, you missed the point. So the goal of music, the goal of human life is not to miss this point. We need to get the point. Okay, so what is today's shloka about? Today's verse is about a section, because now the theme that was there in the last verse was what should happen. Ideally, when you perform dharma, what should happen? Your dharma should be performed in such a way that we get taste in holy name. But you know what we advise today? What is the advice we give? Perform your dharma in such a way you have time to chant the holy name. That is what we have to tell. Prabhu, time, have some time for japa. Yesterday I was driving for one of the Ganesh festivals. Some of my students had invited me. They said, we'll book a cab, Prabhuji, please be there. We'll have some nice kirtan. You please come. You're going to festival. So I went, and they had booked a cab driver. This is the first cab driver who started talking. He was not bothered whether I'm doing sadhana or anything. I told him 3 times. Yes. First time I told him, call me, jab kar raha hu, keep chabar, keep talking. Then I asked, man, what do you do in life? He said, I wake up at 3 a.m. I said, same pinch. Anyways, what do you do after that? After that, I get to my work and then go and sleep at 11:30. And I very strongly looked at him. He was looking at me from that mirror, right? Rear view mirror. I said, you don't chant the names of God? He said, no, what is that? Then I told him, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, now you chant with me. Because I can also chant, he can also chant, both of us can chant. And I told every day, I told him, you don't chant your name, you are waking up at 3 a.m. is waste. It struck him very bad. Immediately took my number. He said, I will come to temple every week. I said, yes, if you don't come to temple every week, your life is waste. He was taking me very seriously. Pandit ji aaye hain. Pandit ji sharp up de denge. This Pandit will curse me. So they had that fear. So I take full advantage of the attire that I have received from Guru Parampara. So this guy, it was getting up at 3 o'clock. Yeah. It was going to Shri Prabhu's house. He had booked the cab. So that fellow got from me. You're disturbing my sadhana. You take it from me. I'll make you also do sadhana. I told you every day you have to chant in the morning. Keep chanting. You're traveling, keep chanting. And every once a week you have to take time and come to temple. What is this? You're living simply waste of time. And he took it very seriously. Sincere person. Similarly, it's very important that we give time to them. That is what is practical today. So we should arrange our occupation in such a way we are able to give time to the occupation of soul, paro dharma. Yes, we are able to get that. Okay. Now, what is this sloka telling? This sloka is going to tell us how not to do dharma, the do's and don'ts, and how to do and how not to do dharma. So let's read this shloka. Dharmasya hi apavargasya nartho artoyopakalpate narthasya dharma ekantasya kamo labhaya hi smrtah. Okay. So we all know this. I'm going to give fill in the blanks. Who can tell me what is this? They are Sanskrit words. They are not English. They're Sanskrit words. Who can fill in the blanks? What do we have other than four Kumaras? What else we have? Four. Okay. Is there anyone? Yes. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Correct. We do our occupation. We get wealth, Artha. With that wealth, you can enjoy. And then you will get frustrated. You will aspire for liberation. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So what is this shloka? This is the usual statement of the Vedas. The Vedic statement. This is the reason Narad Muni chastises Vyasdev. We're going to see ahead after 3 chapters. He gets this chastisement because he only explains about these 4 things. He doesn't talk beyond this. There is something beyond this. Panchama Purushartha. We discussed that in Bhagavatam. So dharmasya hi apavargasya. So what is this statement telling? Line number 1 is telling dharma should be performed for moksha. Apavarga is moksha, liberation. Na artha arthoyopakalpate. One should not do dharma for artha. My God. So Bhagavatam is changing all the misconceptions of Vedas. Don't do dharma for artha. That's the line number 2. Line 1 is do dharma for moksha. Line number 2 is na artha arthoyopakalpate. Not for artha, na artha. Dharma should not be done for material gain. My God. Narthasya dharmaikantasya kamo labhaya hismata. Yes. The third and the fourth line is one line which says even the money that you earn, because artha is natural when you do dharma. You do your dharma, artha is very natural. You distribute books. You're going to create temples. You preach Krishna consciousness, do Sankirtan. That's our dharma. Yes, perform Harinam Sankirtan on streets, distribute books, educate people who you get who connect. Keep doing that. Money will come automatically. We have to do our dharma, and money will come. But that money should not be engaged in kama. You would like to hear a story from Ramayana? Very amazing story. So, Prabhu Sri Ramachandra appeared on the day of Navami. Okay, let's see. We'll write down. You all might forget. Okay. So Rama appeared on Navami, 9th day, at 12 p.m. Noon. Krishna 12 a.m., Ram 12 p.m. Exactly opposite. Then Bharat appeared. Bharata appeared on Dashami, the 10th day, next day, at 6 a.m. And Lakshman and Shatrughna, the 2 brothers, Lakshmana and Shatrughna, they appeared on 10th at 12 p.m. So difference between Ram and Lakshman is 1 day. Exactly, 24 hours difference. But still you see how he treated his superior. Anyways, even Bharat used to treat Ram like superiors. He is just a few hours elder, but still, that's Vedic culture, right? Look at Vedic culture even in demons. How many of you saw in Mahavatar Narsimha movie, when Hiranyaksha was bowing down to Hiranyakashipu? You saw that? Brata Shri, Ashirwad dijiye. Oh brother, give me blessings to go and destroy Vishnu. He's taking blessings of his brother to go and destroy Vishnu. So that was the culture. Although they're twins. They're twins. They came at the same time, almost the same time. But still that respect is there. So what had happened was they were the children of Mother Sumitra. So both these babies were crying. They were placed together. They were placed together in a cradle. Both of them were crying. And here Rama is crying, and here Bharat is crying. All are crying. So the three mothers, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, and Sumitra, they have a strategic meeting. Why all our babies are crying? Since they are born, they are only crying. Why? So they thought of making a permutation and combination. They decided, let's keep Ram and Lakshman together. And then these two babies started smiling. They were very happy. And let's keep Bharat and Shatrughna together. Let's pair them. And these two babies were also smiling. So why were they crying? Yes, the reason is Rama is Dharma. Lakshman is Artha. Shatrughna is Kama. And Bharat is Moksha. Correct? So Artha should be engaged in service of Dharma. Dharma cannot be propagated without money. We need funds to run the movement. So Artha, that's Lakshma. Lakshmi Sampanna iti Lakshmana. Ramayati iti Rama. Bharam Bharayati iti Bharata. And Shatrughnayati iti Shatrughna, who can destroy all his enemies. These are the names of all these brothers. So here, Lakshman, that's Artha. The wealth should serve the Dharma. That's when they will be happy. There'll be happiness. Even here, Kama, the desires should be towards moksha. That's why Shatrughna serves Bharat. And that's how the mothers designed. This will be the combination, and this is how you brothers have to be. Pair up like this. That's why Lakshman and Shatrughna are never together. If you keep Artha and Kama together, that is sense gratification and economic development. That is material society today. Today's Kali Yuga society. Everyone is crying. Oh, look at the faces. So one devotee he came to the temple, and somehow here, I don't know if it's Punjabi culture or is it only in Manitoba. As soon as somebody calls after calling Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, kaise hai aap? They ask. I was like, we just met this morning. You've seen how I am, but they have whoever it is. Even if they're calling you for the fourth time, they ask kaise hai aap? That means how are you? And I also say, I say I'm ecstatic. How are you? I also ask, but I really wonder why this need to ask. Kaise hai aap? How are you? Anyways, they ask. So I said ecstatic, and the devotee said, only you are happy. I'm seeing people outside in this world; they're all frustrated. Yes, because there is a society of Bharat and Shatrughna together, Artha and Kama. Then they will only cry, right? So this is the equation that is given here in this verse, right? Dharma should be for moksha. That's the goal. Dharma should not be for Artha. Rather, Artha should be for Dharma. And Artha and Kam should never be together. No economic development and sense gratification together. Okay. So we have this purport. Let's see. Let's discuss. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We've already discussed that pure devotional service to the Lord is automatically followed by perfect knowledge and detachment from material existence. Where did we discuss this? 7th verse. Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayati Ashu Vairagyam Jnanam Chatad Abhahitukam. Okay. This you get. You do bhakti, you get knowledge and detachment from this world. Okay. But there are others who consider that all kinds of different occupational engagements, including those of religion, are meant for material gain. Yes. Now, today is Ganpati Puja. Yes. And at least in the culture of Bharat, Ganesh is considered to be friend. People say, oh my friend Ganesha, tu rehna saath hamesha. People sing this, oh my friend Ganesha. So people consider Ganesh to be like a friend, right? And everybody celebrates this festival with great enthusiasm. So my spiritual master, he was quoting an incident. This was in 1971. He was in New Delhi, Connaught Place, a very famous location. So he was telling that people were very intensely praying. There was Ganesh ji present there, and people were very intensely praying to Ganesh ji. But ultimately, why do people observe these pujas? Because they want to tell Ganesh ji, the entire year we are going to do sense gratification, and we want you to remove all obstacles on that path. That's what they do. So they want Ganesh to serve them by removing all the obstacles in exchange for some modak. They'll give you modak and you remove all our obstacles. That's what people want. So here we find that all kinds of religions, such kind of religious activity, they are all meant for material gain. Correct? People want more sense gratification. We are going to earn money, and whatever obstacle comes, you remove it. We are going to do sense gratification, and whatever obstacle comes, you are Vignaharta. You remove all that obstacles. Is Ganesh happy to do that? No, because he himself is a pure devotee of Lord. He is a pure devotee of Lord Narsimhadev Bhagwan, who is half man, half lion, and he is half elephant, half man. Right? So it works. Face of lion, body of a human being, and Ganesh has the body of a human being and face of elephant. Matches. So he Yatpada Pallava Yugam Vidhaya Kumbha, Vatve Samana Pranaye Yaganadi Raja. In Brahma Samhita, we hear the statement how Ganesh places the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. That is a Narasimha avatar on his entire trunk. He places that. So he's proudly declaring he's a devotee. So most of the religious activities, the so-called pious activities, religious pujas, worships, yajnas, they are all meant for what? Two things. People do anything, religion for two things. In Sanskrit, it is called as Atyantika Sukha Pravritti and Atyantika Dukkha Nivritti, which means Atyantik means to the best degree. Increase as much pleasure as possible and remove as many miseries as possible. They want to minimize the misery and try to make infinity. The Sukha Pravritti. Sukha should be infinite. That's what they want. That's material gain. Nothing else. The general tendency of any ordinary man in any part of the world is to gain some material profit in exchange for religious or any other occupational service. So there are people. So once I was in one Rath Yatra, I will not say which time. So there was one devotee trying to distribute Bhagavatam set. So this devotee was telling a random person, "What is your problem?" This was in Canada, one part of Canada. I will not say which part. He was telling, "I'm not getting PR. Take Bhagavatam set. You will get PR." He was telling another person, "You take Bhagavatam set, you will get married. Your life will be set. Yes, you will get nice wife. You take Bhagavatam set, you will get permanent job. Yes." So like this, he was trying to convince people. I said, this is exactly the opposite what Bhagavatam is teaching. Then I called all these people. I told, what did he tell you? He said, if you take Bhagavatam, you'll get PR. Yes, you'll get permanent residence in Golok Vrindavan. So take it. Next, he told, what you will get? So if you get Bhagavatam, you'll get married. Yes, it's Bhagavatam is Krishna and we are all supposed to get married to Krishna. Next, what is this Bhagavatam? If you get Bhagavatam, you will get a nice job. Yes, what is the highest duty? Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo. Dharma is job, right? I removed 1.2.6 and 4. You will do Shravanam and Kirtanam. There is no higher occupation than this. And I called that devotee and told, see, you're preaching exactly the opposite. Many times we wonder why the preaching is not working. In Prabhupada times it worked, now it's not working. The main reason is we are not repeating what Prabhupada taught. We are doing something like this. We are doing exactly the opposite. Prabhupada is very clearly telling here, no, not for exchange of any other material profit. But we many times try to tell people, you will gain some material profit. You do this. See, but Prabhupada, see how complete the philosophy. Your spiritual advancement. If Krishna is there, Lakshmi will follow. Material advancement will follow. That is okay. So we are not here to cheat people. We are here to teach people. Become teachers, not cheaters. That's the duty of devotees. Even in the Vedic literatures, for all sorts of religious performances, an allurement of material gain is offered. And most of people are attracted by such allurements or blessings of religiosity. This is why people go to Vedic Shastra. Especially this section is called the Karma Kanda section. Is there anybody here who can read fast and clear? You have to read fast and you have to read clearly. Is there anyone who can do that? You can raise your hand. Let me see who is that. I'm not going to select the best. I'm going to select who raised the hand first, who has confidence. I'm just removing that section to read. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. Who is have raised hands? Okay. Ria, go ahead. I'll show the section. Fast and clear.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sure.
Go ahead. Can you see?
Yes. One who desires to be absorbed in the impersonal Brahma Jyoti effulgence should worship the master of the Vedas, Lord Brahma or Brihaspati, the learned priest. One who desires powerful sex should worship the heavenly king Indra, and one who desires good progeny should worship the great progenitors called the Prajapatis. One who desires good fortune should worship Durga Devi, the superintendent of the material world. One desiring to be very powerful should worship fire, and one who aspires only after money should worship the Vasus. One should worship the Rudra incarnations of the Lord Shiva if he wants to be a great hero. One who wants a large stock of grains should worship Aditi. One who desires to attain the heavenly planets should worship the sons of Aditi. One who desires a worldly kingdom should worship Vishvadeva. One who wants to be popular with the general mass of the population should worship the Sadhya demigod. One who desires a long span of life should worship the demigods known as the Ashwini Kumaras. And a person desiring a strongly built body should worship the earth. One who desires a stability in his post should worship the horizon and the earth combined. One who desires to be beautiful should worship the beautiful.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Um, I
Listen.
lost. Yeah.
Listen.
One who desires to be beautiful should worship the beautiful residents of the Gandharva planet. And one who desires a good wife should worship the Apsaras and the Urvashi society girls of the heavenly kingdom. One who desires domination over others should worship Lord Brahma, the head of the universe. One who desires tangible fame should worship the personality of Godhead, and one who desires a good bank balance should worship the demigod Varuna. If one desires to be a greatly learned man, he should worship Lord Shiva. And if one desires a good marital relation, he should worship the chaste goddess Uma, the wife of Lord Shiva.
Hare Krishna. I want to clarify two things. Number one, this is not purport, this is translation. The Prabhupada is not telling this is Bhagavatam. And number two, second thing I want to clarify is Bhagavatam is not recommending this. Now, who else raised the hand? Can raise hand now so that we read what Bhagavatam actually is telling us to do. So, this is the path of fools. What does an intelligent person do? Okay, she has Shakti Mataji. She here? Yes.
Where do you want me to start, Prabhuji?
This one. Just this.
A person who has broader intelligence, whether he be full, a person who has broader intelligence, whether he be full of all material desires without any materials desire or desiring liberation, must by all means worship the supreme whole, the personality of Godhead.
That's it. Whether you have desires, you don't have desires, you have desires for liberation, whoever you are, a person with broad intelligence. So earlier, who are they? Antavattu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpamedasham. They are fools. They are less intelligent people. Broad intelligent worship Krishna. The less intelligent worship, go by that path. Because you worship Krishna, you get everything. But for that, okay, you want powerful progeny, okay, Prajapatis. You want something else, go in. You worship Krishna, you get everything. That is what is called as faith. Shraddha Shabde Vishwasa Koi Sudhrida Nishchay Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Kritoy. You get everything. That's why devotees don't work for material gain, because Krishna provides them. Why are such so-called men of religion allured by material gain? Okay, let's find out first of all why. Because material gain can enable one to fulfill desires, which means why they are so much after artha. Because artha leads to kama, you can fulfill all desires, which in turn satisfy sense gratification. This is a story of India. So there was one monk. He invited one of the youth, right? He invited one of the youth, please come to our temple. He said, I'm so sorry, I can't come to the temple. Why? Why not? Because the day you're calling me to the temple, I have to go to the RGs. He asked, what is RGs? He said, RGs is a discotheque. My God. So this person said, we are also RGs. Radha Gopinath. Please come and come to us. So this person said, what do I do? Okay, fine. This monk is so much persuasive. Let me go. So he went to the gate and there he pulled out his wallet to pay something. He said, what are you doing? Keep your wallet inside. He said, entry fees? No, it's free. Please come. I said, all right. He came inside. Then he wanted to keep his footwear. And that's a place again he took out his purse. They said, why, what are you doing? He said, we want to pay for the footwear. I said, this is free. Go ahead. Then he went and stood in the line. He was sure, at least for entering inside the main hall, there must be some fees. He was ready with his pocket, his wallet. Somebody asked something, he'll pay. But then there was a line which very smoothly went, and there was nobody. He was finding a person. Where should I pay? But there's nobody. He asked the person, well, what is the fee for here? They said, no, no fee. Please come. And then he came. There was a lecture going on. He said, oh my God, this is a seminar, because there was a lot of it was an intellectual lecture with PowerPoint presentation, etc. So he wondered, my God, this must be definitely a paid seminar. So they said, oh, this is free. This is also free. And after the session, there was dancing kirtans. So everyone was dancing. Then he asked the person who was dancing, one devotee was dancing, how much do we have to pay to dance? He said, no, this is free. Oh, and finally, after dancing kirtan, there was prasadam line. He said, definitely there must be, with all interest. Yes, no installments, directly, full and final. They definitely must be taking money for this. So when he went to the prasadam counter, they served him chapatis, puris, paneer sabji, there was pakoda, there was biryani, there was raita, there was sweet, there was chips, and so many things. He said, definitely, my God, this is going to be really costly. Then there was juice served. So he was about to take out his wallet to pay. They said, what do you want? This is this charge for this. This is also free. Then he was wondering, if entry is free, eating is free, dancing is free, yes, then why do I have to go to that RGs? I'll start coming to this RGs. Radha Gopinath ki jai. Hare Krishna. So the whole point here is, in this world, you can only fulfill desires with artha. The kamas of this world can only be fulfilled with artha. On the other hand, Krishna consciousness is the only paramartha which is free of cost. One just needs to have the free will, right? It's free will. The price to pay is what? And many times people come and ask us in our temples, we want to become members. How to become members? And what do you say? Please sincerely participate sincerely with consistency. That's it. You become members. We need your sincere and consistent participation. That is the membership, right? So many times people wonder, you want to become member, you have to give some money, etc. That patron and life member, that's a different thing. But becoming a devotee, that's about sincere commitment. This cycle of occupational engagements includes so-called religiosity followed by material gain, and material gain followed by fulfillment of desires. This is the cycle they are being talking about. We already spoke about this. We gave the reference. Now Prabhupada is citing the reference. Sense gratification is the general way for all sorts of fully occupied men. Okay, I would like to state something here. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. I'm not going to write fully. This is an advanced Vedic society. This is pious materialists. This is demons who only do Artha and Kama. They don't have anything else. No Dharma in the equation. They got the point. They got the point really fast. How many of you understood this? I'll explain. Don't worry. How many of you got it? Okay, I'll explain. If you see the general Vedics, advanced Vedic society, why they're called advanced? Because they come to liberation. They have a goal in mind, liberation. So they go through this process of dharma, performing duties, economic development, getting wealth, and enjoying, getting frustrated, and going on. So they are good, advanced Vedic society. Pious materialists, why they are called as materialists still? Because they don't want to get rid of this material world. They want to remain. There's no moksha. There's only dharma, artha, kam. They perform pious activities, get money, keep enjoying, and remain in this world. They don't want to get out of this world. So they are not advanced. These guys are demons. Why? Because they don't want to worship God. They don't want to worship anyone higher. No dharma. Only artha and kam. We'll earn money and we'll have enjoyment. This is the modern society. And these guys get the point. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha leads to bhakti. This is the point of 1.2.8. Yes. And this is 1.2.8 express. This is called as pravritti marga. You will hear this word very often in Prabhupada's purport. And this is called as nivritti marga. Quick expressway. And Srimad Bhagavatam recommends this path. But in the statement of Suta Goswami, as per the verdict of the Srimad Bhagavatam, this is nullified by the present shloka. Yeah, it's very clear. One should not engage himself in any sort of occupation service for material gain only, nor should material gain be utilized for sense gratification. So Prabhupada has written the translation once again, which we already read. Dharma, not for artha. Artha, not for kama. Oh, no artist, please, no arts. I'll disable others' annotation. And dharma should be for moksha and beyond. Okay. Yes. Any questions, dear devotees? Any comments, thoughts, reflections, questions? Yes.
Krishna Prabhuji, I have two questions. Could I ask both, or just you want to take one and then give others an opportunity?
One at a time, we'll give chance to others.
Okay. So one question, you said that when we're distributing books, we shouldn't cheat people, but we should teach people. But sometimes we look for these keywords that the individual uses, especially when we're out on the streets, speaking to people that have no idea what Krishna consciousness is. So we'll use yoga, meditation, we'll use the words they're using and say, this book is the perfect book for you. So are we cheating them, or are we do we know that these are the books that would help them out, and that's why we're helping them, giving them the books? I wanted to ask you your thoughts on that, because sometimes they're not from our faith, so we don't say it's religious books. We keep it as yoga, meditation. We keep it as something outside of what truly bhakti principle is, because they are not at the level to understand what it is.
See, the case which I explained, the devotee was convincing this person that you take this book, you will get your sense gratification. That is not the right way. On the other hand, if you are telling that person, okay, you're looking for some kind of meditation, this book teaches the best type of meditation. That is correct. That's the truth. There should be truth. Got it right. There should be an element of truth there. Now, ultimately, this devotee, his intention, I could sense, was to give out maximum books, Bhagavatam sets, which is a very good intention. He wanted to distribute more books, but at what cost? Where people should be aware of the value of the book also. They should be knowing what is there. Imagine I give a box of diamonds to a person, but I don't explain there are diamonds in there. What will that person do with the box? He'll just throw it here and there, and he'll lose it. He'll not be able to use the value. So the duty of a preacher is to have a very nice presentation for the box. At the same time, explain what is the constitution of the box, what is there, the content. Got it, right? And somebody says, oh, in this particular, it's a box of diamonds. You say there is a very nice gulab jamun in here. That is not such a good thing, right? Where is gulab jamun? Where are diamonds? It's undermining the value of that product. All right. You may say, Prabhu, but at the same time, this person loves gulab jamun. He will think it's gulab jamun, he'll open it and he will see there are diamonds. He'll get diamonds. But if he doesn't know the value of diamonds, he'll think it's a stone. He'll throw it off. You're getting it right. So our presentation should have an element of truth, educating the people that this is your true need. Okay. We have to teach the value of the diamonds also. Otherwise, he will throw it away. He didn't see gulab jamun, he'll throw it away. He'll not use it. And he'll think you're a cheater. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
I'll take Arka Prabhu's question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Pranam. Prabhuji, I have one question that I read in Bhagavad Gita that those who worship demons, they go to their lokas. Those who worship demigods, they go to their lokas. And those who worship me, they come to me. Lord stated in the Bhagavad Gita. So, Prabhu, my question is that the demigods are not eternal. Like even Lord Brahmaji have his own lifespan. So, how can they give moksha if they are not even they are not getting moksha? So, I couldn't understand that.
Where does
So,
Krishna
please
say they
clarify.
get moksha? Yanti deva varta devan pitran yanti pritrata bhutani yanti bhuteji yaji matyaji no imam. 9.25. Where does Krishna say that they get moksha? He never says they get moksha. He
No,
says
no,
they
no. He didn't say. No, no, no. My question is,
not
how
forever.
can demigod give moksha? No, how can demigods
They
can
don't,
give
who said they
moksha?
give moksha? They go there. Krishna says they go to that planet. He doesn't say they get moksha. They go there, they stay for some time. Even the stay of Indra, Chandra, Varuna is limited. They don't stay forever.
Yes, bro.
Then how will that person stay forever? It is not guaranteed that Indra, Chandra, Varuna may get moksha. And what is the guarantee this person will get moksha? You can only get as
That
much as the master can give. You're getting the point, right? Suppose I have $1,000. I cannot give you more than 1,000. So these people, if you worship them, max they can give you Swarga. Imagine I have one box of 10 gulab jamuns. You come and you satisfy me, you please me, you serve me very well. How many gulab jamuns max I can give you? 10. That's it. Well, that's my capacity. Getting it right? So Devtas are on the heavenly platform. They cannot take you more than that.
Yes, bro. That's my main question. Then if the demigods cannot offer us the moksha, then why should we? Why should people approach to them? So that's
They
the
want,
main
that's why
question.
Bhagavad Gita 4.12, Kangshana Karmana Siddhim Ijanteya Devata. They worship demigods for quick material results. Quick result, instant result. Bhakti path is gradual path. It purifies your heart. On the other hand, demigod's path is quick result. It's like bribing a government official. You want some work to
Yes,
be
Prabhu.
done.
I also heard from you that you told a few years later that what demigods gives you also they gave you from your own karma, own prarabdha. They
Yes.
cannot manifest out
They
of
cannot
मतलब
manifest. They
आपका
cannot
कुछ अच्छा
add
है तो
good karma. They cannot
yes
subtract bad karma. They can't do
yes
that.
yes yes.
Thank you. Anyone else has a question? Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, this is on the verse that you had asked Riya Mataji to read. It was mentioning that Apsaras and Urvasis are good wives and Uma Devi, she's a chaste wife. So what's the difference between a good wife and a chaste wife? Isn't a chaste wife automatically
So,
a good wife?
Gunavati, Rupavati. No. There's Rupavati and Gunavati. Rupavati means one who's beautiful, will give very nice material enjoyment. And Gunavati is who will support you in dharma. That's a good wife. So Uma gives good wife means you get a wife who's Gunavati. Guna means qualities. One who's endowed with good qualities. Not necessarily she may be beautiful. On the other hand, Urvashi and Apsaras, you worship them. They give wives who are very beautiful, may give very good material enjoyment, but will glide you to hell. That's the difference. Okay.
Basically, just a beautiful wife instead of good wife. Thank you.
We don't get, yeah, the words Prabhupada is chosen very intelligently, thinking the mindset of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. All things that are beautiful need not be nice. It can be dangerous also. Hare Krishna. You just look at what bad time Urushi gave her husband Pururava. That guy was so damn frustrated. Hare Krishna. Last question for today. In this world, we exchange our time for money. So time is also part of materialism. Time is a commodity of Lord. It's actually energy of Lord Kala. It's a form of Lord, Kala Roop. So ideally, Kala should be engaged in service of Lord. If we do that, then we get auspiciousness. That is auspicious. On the other hand, the same Kala, if it's engaged in sense gratification, she becomes Bhadra Kali, Durga Ma, who will nicely give you misery. So we have to be very intelligent how we use time. Thank you all very much for giving your time to come to this Bhagavatam discussion. That was amazing. You're all intelligent. And hopefully we'll see you all soon tomorrow because I'm going through my Bhaktivedanta classes. These classes happen from 12:30 to 3:30 in the morning. So I'm awake practically the whole night. Then I go for Mangalarti worship. So we'll see. Tomorrow I'll try I've survived these many days. I can survive tomorrow. We'll have a class. Otherwise, we might have Prabhupada's class. But I'll try my best to come because I'm seeing very healthy participation. Thank you so much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samasta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Prabhupada. Hari Bol. Thank you so much. Hari Bol. Thank you. Thank you. We'll end the call.